against Ghana. In fact, this morning, but it's been coming because for some days from Monday, it was clear that Ghana were going to be playing a game against Sudan in Ghana and not outside of Ghana. You recall about a month ago plus, the news of Ghana and our stadium, the only stadium then that met CAF's requisition for Category 3 games. Babayara, they took out their approval after the Ghana game against Angola, which meant that Ghana will have to look for a different venue outside Ghana to host our next AFCON qualifier against Sudan, which is fixed for 11th or 12th of the month of October. For that period, there was that puff, hustle, bustle, whichever way you want to put it. Ghana knocking our heads together. It was an embarrassment. It was shambolic. It was a shame that a nation as big as ours, Ghana, a nation known for its footballing heroics, was at this particular low point where CAF had issued, a release that was saying that Ghana could not play any of our games in Ghana. It was shambolic. So it was back and forth. NSA boss was sacked. The regional director for the NSA in Ashanti region was suspended. Commission in Parliament was put together. They are even currently holding hearings still in Parliament. The president spoke about it. He was very ashamed that we were where we were because of what happened in Kumasi with the Ghana game against Angola. Then, the ministry had to kick into action. They told the GFA that indeed call CAF to come and inspect Accra Stadium and the Cape Coast Stadium because we believe together with Legon Stadium they can meet the standard. They began some works at these facilities, Accra, Cape Coast, and Legon, especially the two, Accra and Cape Coast. Some works began on the facilities. CAF inspectors, we are told, came into Ghana on Friday and Saturday. They were at the two stadiums after a call from the president of this country to the president of CAF. That also happened. Today, this morning, we woke up to the news that CAF had written to the GFA, informing them that after they came to inspect on Friday and Saturday, they've approved the Accra Stadium. Cape Coast did not meet the approval, but Accra has met the approval requirements, so they've approved the Accra Sports Stadium for it to be used for the Black Stars game against Sudan on the 11th or 12th of this month. It's a crucial AFCON qualifier for the Black Stars. Don't forget, after 2 rounds of games played for the Stars, we have just 1 point from 2 matches. And our third game is against Sudan, who are currently up there and are flying high with Kwesi Appiah as the coach for that side from Sudan. So the news is that, yes, Accra Stadium is now approved. We'll use Accra Stadium. And the videos that indeed are on your screens now, current state of the pitch at the Accra Sports Stadium as of 2 days ago, when works were still ongoing. After the inspection was done, they are still been working on the pitch to ensure that the green you are seeing will still green and will stay firm and better for the game itself next week against Sudan. So that's the current state of the pitch at the Accra Sports Stadium. So conditional approval has been now given the Black Stars or Ghana to host a game against Sudan at this Accra Sports Stadium venue. That is good news for Ghana, and we are happy. But the question is, why did we have to wait to get to this state? If we knew you could do it, if we knew that we could do this work in just a matter of 2-3 weeks and get our pitches in a very good state, why did we have to wait until CAF issues such an embarrassing, if you like, warning or order before Ghana will put together resources and begin to work on something as basic as pitch and pitch maintenance to ensure that it's in good state and can meet the requirements, to ensure that if it is washrooms, if it's changing rooms, we get works done on those places to ensure that they are good enough to host Category 3 games in Africa. Why do you have to wait to go through this national embarrassment for yourself and myself as Ghanaians? Over the last month, we were referenced all over the world for the wrong reason, because we could not maintain a simple facility as a stadium and its pitch. Why? If we could do it and do it well, why? And I'm also asking myself again, I'm hoping that this will not just be a 9-day wonder. As Ghanaians as we are, we know ourselves very, very well. We will do this, get to play the game against Sudan, and the other games that we may even end up playing here in Ghana. And when it's all done and over, We'll go back to ground zero, as I put it. We'll go back to our usual mode. Allow things to deteriorate. Hand over again to musicians, to churches, to come and play on those pitches. Concerts on the pitches. Destroy them again. And then again, we'll come back to this issue. I know us, we are Ghanaians. We are Ghanaians. I'm only hoping and praying that we don't get back to this again in the nearest future. That's my hope. And if Accra is done, let's not end there. Let's go to Kumasi as well. Ensure that if you're going to go with a natural grass, let's get the best of grass to work on that pitch and get it surfaced and well done in Kumasi. If it's in Cape Coast, let's get it done and approved. If it's a Sipon and Tamale that we are working on, let's sort out all these venues. Washrooms, changing rooms, the lighting, the PA system. Let's ensure all these are done and done well. Then the NSA, when they are done and hand it over again to you, manage them right this time round. Don't wait till 2 weeks to a football game for the Black Stars. Then you rush to go and work on a few things at the stadiums. That is why we got to where we are. We found ourselves about a week or so ago. Let's get it right this time round as Ghanaians, for once in our life, and not get back to this national embarrassment that we had to endure for the period. Anyway, that's just my take. Come again.